Welcome back to the second episode of Scarlet Crusade campaign. Let's get down to business right away. High Lord Tyrion Fordring was the supreme commander of the Argent Crusade and the bearer of the Ashbringer. He was one of the first 5 paladins of the Order of the Silver Hand. A hero of the Alliance of Lordaeron during the Second War, he became Lord of Mardenhold Keep in Hearthglen and held the position for several peaceful years until he was stripped of his titles, excommunicated of the Order, and exiled for defending an old orc, Eitrig. He didn't deserve such unfair treatment. It is time for him to serve Lordaeron once again. I have promised him the lordship of Thondraril. So, let's attack Faramond to take Thondraril. It is the last bastion of the Scourge in Plaguelands, as we were able to cleanse most of the land tainted by the undead. I will assemble my army in Lord Tyrion's camp to march directly into Maris. It will be an easy invasion since the Scourge lost its grasp in Lordaeron, due to most of their high-ranking officers were slain by our forces. Our enemy's strength lies in their Death Knights and Abominations. If we can pin them down with our heavy infantry, we can rain fire on them with our priests and mages.
For Lordaeron! Attack! Let me at him!
I have them right where I want them. Ha! Fire! Decimate their ranks!
We have won. Thondraril is ours. I kept my promise to High Lord Tyrion Fordring, so he will be joining our ranks against the forces of Sylvanas. With this victory, we are one step closer to restore our beloved kingdom. I will start the purification of Thondraril right away by sending my priests and steward there. Most of the Plagueland has been cleansed of the undead. Light has been restored in most of our holy places, and new settlers were placed where we culled the undead. The soil became fertile again, and the trade routes between the cities such as Stratholme, Caer Barrow, and Blackwood were firmly established. Only one place remained to be purified: Lordaeron.
Renaud appointed me as the royal architect. He tasked me with the improvement of our economy as we need strong revenue in order to create huge army for upcoming war with Sylvanas. I have traveled Stratholme, where I think the most important city for our economy. First, I will build Grand Cathedral here. It gives flat tax along with percentage increase in tax revenue. If I build water mills and windmills on top of that and surrounding settlements, we can reach income of 100 gold per month. Since Stratholme was built on farmlands, I can build manor houses to further increase our tax revenue. Sylvanas mostly uses Dark Rangers, Abominations, and Banshees in her army. Abominations and Dark Rangers are weak against magic, so it would be wise to increase the number of priests and mages in our army. For this, as a High Inquisitor, I will create new regiment directly under my command. I will station them in Cathedral of Light, where I can train them before the war.
I will order Herod to recruit new soldiers into the crusade. Heavy infantry regiments make up the core of our army. Their role is to pin down the enemy troops so our priests, mages, and griffin riders can decimate their ranks. Therefore, it would be wise to invest into larger, heavy infantry corps. At long last, we are ready to take back Lordaeron. Sylvanas have huge army at her command, but she has no allies. Though, I won't be calling the Alliance into the war since I fear Lord Garithos may try to take Lordaeron for himself. Therefore, it will be 1 versus 1, me against Sylvanas. Let's start this. I will assemble my host in Hearthglen and prepare a battle plan with the help of the finest paladins in Azeroth. As the holy warrior of the light, I have summoned the Grand Crusade under my command. Consists of the greatest champions of the light, such as Saidan Dathrahan, Tyrion Fordring, Maxwell Tyrosus, Brigitta Bendis, Lord Izilian, Herod, Sally Whitemane, my brother Darion Mograine, and my son Alexandros Mograine. Our first target will be the strategically important city of Andorhal. It is where we will wait for the forces of Sylvanas. If we can repel her forces, their capture Andorhal, we can use the city as the rally point. We can create supply route between Andorhal and Hearthglen. Here she comes. Be ready. Form ranks. Prepare to receive enemy assault.
Andorhal lies between us and the enemy. We can use it to our advantage. Buildings will slow down the enemy advance, giving us chance to scatter their lines with our magic missiles and cannons. I will order my priests to focus their aim on dark rangers and abominations, since they are vulnerable to the magic. If we can eliminate Sylvanas' dark rangers before they do any serious harm to our infantry, we can win the day.
It is time for an infantry attack. I will send our heavy infantry to receive the enemy, to protect our cannons and priests.
For Lordaeron!
Kill them all! Leave even their ashes aflame!
I will order our Crusader cavalry to attack the weakest point in our enemy's flanks. If we can overpower them there, we can reach their banshees and even Sylvanas herself. Our Griffin Riders and Knights penetrated into the enemy backlines. Dark Rangers and Banshees are being massacred en masse as Sylvanas Windrunner runs for her life. Victory is ours. Andorhal is ours. I will secure the supply lines between Hearthglen and Andorhal. Our large army needs constant flow of supplies and reinforcements to continue the conquest. Our next target will be the Bulwark, the Forsaken's last bastion of defense before Lordaeron. As we take the Bulwark, smaller Forsaken armies try to retake Andorhal. Let's quickly finish our business here to march south to defend the city. I have called allies from Airy Peak to intercept Forsaken army. It seems like they took the bait. They are advancing towards Wildhammer forces. If our dwarven allies do a good job defending their holding, we can intercept to destroy remaining Forsaken army. Sylvanas tries to divide our attention by attacking multiple points at once. It is reported that she besieges the bulwark as we defend Andorhal. Her tactics won't work on us, though. We move as one, and we fight as one. Let's march back to the bulwark to completely occupy it. Then, we will move to our ultimate target, the city of Lordaeron. Finally, it is time to besiege Lordaeron. All of our lives we struggled for this moment. At long last, we are so close to have our prize. There is no stopping now. In the name of the light, we will strike the Forsaken with all of our might until there is no undead remained in our holy city.
Let's start with good old blasting the wall strategy. I will focus my fire on the eastern wall to break it. It is crucial to create a hole at least 1 point on the wall before we start our grand assault.
The time has come for our grand assault. We will attack multiple points on the wall with our siege towers. But we will be using the city gate and breached wall for our main attack. First, we have to distract the defenders by trying to take the walls.
For Lordaeron! Attack!
The gate is breached. Send in the paladins.
Strike with great vengeance!
Blessed by the light, Lordaeron is ours. We have won. We have so much work to do. We have to cleanse every town, every village that has scourge corruption. The undead should be culled, and the light must be restored in every corner of our kingdom. Send messengers to Lordamir, Stormwind, Dalaran, Kultiras, and Theramore. Let them know that the Scarlet Crusade has retaken Lordaeron for the light. After 4 years of hard work, we have cleansed the most of the undead. There are only few societies that practice dark magic remained. With time, we will completely wipe them out. Meanwhile, we have received messengers from the southern human realms. They are willing to join our newly founded kingdom. Let's invite them. Together we will create the new alliance that will destroy both the Scourge and the Horde. Well, it is time to end our second episode. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. See you on the next one. Goodbye.